Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Football Fignuts podcast. This is episode 32 of season 7. Overall, that's 307 episodes of football goodness. My name is Britt.
I'm Craig.
And we are back because for the first time, all summer, stuff happened.
It did. At least some stuff. A little bit happened.
Yeah, stuff worth actually having a convo about happened. It's kind of an amazing thing. But, so before we even get into our drinks and everything, I just want to apologize. If you hear any background, car noises, it's probably me, because the Frank Gore studio is in direct sunlight at this time of day, so I have to have the windows open.
Well, that's important.
So you may hear a car.
Airflow is important.
Airflow is very important, but you know what else is important? What you're drinking. Craig, what are you drinking tonight?
So tonight I have a tall glass of clear liquid called seltzer, because I don't have any beer.
Oh, what?
I'm out. I'm fresh out. And I wasn't in, I have whiskey, and I wasn't in a whiskey mood. It's kind of warm out, so, yeah.
Whiskey isn't really a summer beverage for me.
It's not. I mean, you can enjoy it, but, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it today.
It's not the same. Not the same. I told you last time we spoke about the bourbon we got for free at the beer festival.
Yes.
My sister-in-law comes by that Saturday.
And she drank it all.
No. She says, I want you guys to try this, and takes out 3/4 of an open bottle of another bourbon. I don't remember much of the rest of the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah. It was very smooth. Very smooth. And that one's half gone. I drank 2 or 3 glasses of that. So, not huge pours, but 1 ounce pours. I had 2 or 3 of them. So, yeah. Yeah. You know what I forgot to tell you too, right before I get into it? There's a game coming out called Saloon Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
The demo's up now, and the demo looks like they basically said, hey, AI, just go ahead and do all the voice acting for this so we can get a demo out. We'll figure out the actual voice actors later. But the premise of the game is you run a saloon, and when people come in, they'll be like, I want gin on the rocks, and you have to measure out the proper amount of gin. Yeah, it's actually you actually have to mix drinks, so I'm very interested when that comes out.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it's a good way to learn how to mix drinks.
Well, presuming that the recipes are accurate, who knows?
True. And also, speaking of mixed drinks, don't forget this. We didn't do it last season, and I wanted to, but I do have the recipe for the Simpsons drink where Homer got really drunk, put the lampshade on his head. I do have the recipe for that.
Blind?
Yes.
It passed the first test. I didn't go blind. Wait, did he?
No, the one where they have a dinner party.
Oh, the punch.
The punch, yes.
Yeah, it was the punch. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's 3 shots of rum, 1 shot of bourbon, and a splash of creme de cassis. I said that wrong, but
okay.
So we'll have to try it.
That's it? It's all alcohol?
That's it. With ice.
Jesus. No wonder Homer got smashed. So what I'm drinking tonight, I just finished a Fragment by New Park because I've been streaming on Twitch. We're live on Twitch right now, by the way.
Hi, Twitch.
So I need to open another beer.
Excellent.
Let's see what we got here. I have one last can of Daylily from Fox Farm.
Oh, there you go.
That's the
one you really liked, right?
Yes. This was the first double IPA Fox Farm ever made.
Right.
And they reproduced it for their 10th anniversary. I think it's 10th anniversary. Maybe it's 5th. I don't remember it. But it's their anniversary when we were up there a couple weeks ago. And they have not made it since because it's not cheap to make.
Oh, it's actually expensive to make, huh?
It's $6 a can.
Damn, that is pricey.
Yeah, so now the nice thing about going to Fox Farm is you can order by the can. You don't have to get a 4-pack of anything.
Good.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. Oh, give me 2 of those, give me 1 of those. Oh, I just want to try that, give me 1 can.
Yeah. Because I feel like when a 4-pack hits $20, I feel like that's the edge of my limit, unless I really, really want it or like it.
And that's the problem I find now with the craft beer market is my wife likes trying a lot of different sours. and a lot of different fruit combination sours. The problem is sours take longer to brew. So you have to account for the extra tank time. And if you're making a beer out of elderflowers, cranberry, blueberry, and blue cacao nuts, it's not going to be cheap.
That's true.
We flew in the cacao nuts directly from Honolulu. 75 pounds of them per barrel. What?
We made 100 barrels.
And we only made 100 barrels. That's why this limited edition beer is $35.99 for a 4-pack. What?
Or only $30 for 2.
Right. Oh my God.
I hate 2-packs.
Yes.
I really do. Sorry, I do.
Remember when Ice Cream Man was so popular they were putting it out in 2-packs?
Yeah, that was obnoxious.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there's a brewery here called Back East. They are best known for a Citra IPA called Ice Cream Man. And there was a period of time where they could not keep up with demand, so they started putting it out in 2-packs and charging like $12 for a 2-pack.
Yep. Like, just either make a 4-pack or a craft. Like, craft bottles don't bother me, but for some reason, 2-packs really annoy me.
Craft bottles bother me when they're like $30 a bottle.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that now. The new push that we're seeing in Connecticut is craft stouts. I get an email probably once or twice a month. Join our pre-sale as Timber Ales puts out Expansion 14. 14 is an imperial stout aged over cocoa nibs, then poured into rum barrels for 18 months before finally being distilled over your cat's poop. Only 250 bottles of this were made, so they're only $35.99. What?
And it's made with goat bones.
It's made with goat bones, and it's 18.6%. And you're like, listen, motherfucker, if I want 18.6%, I will take a shot of something.
Right?
I will take a shot of something weak. All right, I'm getting us way off track. Okay, so Daylily is open. Let's move on. Burning hot takes. Craig, giving or receiving today?
I will... I'll give.
What have you got for me?
All right, so the first thing, and we know that the Chargers, they have a new head coach. That head coach is named Jim Harbaugh, for those who don't know. The brother of another coach in Baltimore.
John.
Is.
At least they can't beat in the Super Bowl this time.
That's true.
Remember that was a Ravens-Niners Super Bowl?
That's a very valid point. So he is thrilled after being with the team. He is thrilled at Justin Herbert's athleticism.
Yes.
He said that he could play tight end. He could play edge rusher. He is that good. Do you think this is finally the year Justin Herbert gets up that extra step to the upper echelon of quarterbacks?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I have already offered him to Cinch, and Cinch has told me no.
Wow. And
since
Cinch is always a Herbert truther, so...
He is, but he thinks my price is too high. He's a franchise freaking quarterback. I'm not giving him away for Saquon Barkley and your third-string tight end. It's not happening. This is going to cost you 2 picks and a replacement quarterback. The replacement quarterback isn't going to be good. It's probably Daniel Jones, which isn't possible because I already have Daniel Jones on my roster.
But still.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not going to be... I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but Cinch is listening. Cinch, we love you, but you're trading with you sometimes. I need a Xanax.
But you just...
Because I
But you don't think this isn't going to be Justin Herbert's year to go up with, like, Mahomes and Burrow and I guess Josh Allen?
Oh, because now I have to have him, so he's going to continue to suck. So if I can manage a trade to move Justin Herbert in our dynasty league, he will be freaking fantastic. To pick him up in all formats. If I move him, I will announce it on this podcast, and you pick him up in all formats. He moves up 6 spots on my list.
I can see that.
Yeah. So and here's the thing: a new coach, there's always a transition period. I can't imagine but he's also had a bunch. Was this like his 4th coach in his career?
4th or 5th? I've lost track. They haven't been the best team. in
Right.
general.
So, I'm not too worried about him, but I also don't think he's going to really break through. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't. I think he might be a little bit better. Like, I think overall the Chargers will be a better team.
Yeah.
I don't know how improved they're going to be.
What
I
did they
don't.
win last year?
Let's see. I don't know.
I'm looking right now. 2023, they were 5-12.
Oh, okay. They can get to probably 500,
I would say.
eight
All
or
right, let's go.
nine.
You want to go down the rabbit hole?
We could. Why not?
All right, I got the schedule up. Let's do it.
All right.
In your head, week 1 Vegas. I'm gonna say win.
Yep. Same.
Week 2 at Carolina, win.
Win. Yep.
Week 3 at Pittsburgh, loss.
Yep.
Week 4 home against the Chiefs. I'm gonna say win.
Okay.
Week 5 is their bye. Week 6 at Broncos, win.
Win. Yep.
Week 7 at Cardinals, win.
Yep. Agree.
Week 8 home against the Saints. I'm gonna say loss just because I've given them a lot of coin flips already.
All right. I see that. I can see that.
Week 9 at Browns, win.
Yep.
Week 10 at home against the Titans, win.
Okay.
You're supposed to come in and say what you think too,
Oh, well, I agree. I'll tell you if I disagree.
Okay. Week 11, Bengals, loss.
Yes.
Week 12, Ravens, loss.
Loss.
Week 13, at Falcons, win. Week
yeah,
14
win.
Week 14 at Chiefs, loss.
Yep.
They'll split with the Chiefs. Week 15, home against the Bucks, loss.
Loss.
Week 16, home against Denver, win.
Yep.
Week 17, at Patriots, win.
Win.
Ooh, wait. I'm getting them a lot. I'm going to take that one back. They're that West Coast to East Coast thing. West Coast to East Coast, and it's late in the season. Anything could have happened.
And they're playing in New England that day?
In New England, in Week 17.
Loss.
So I'm just being safe. Week 18 at Raiders, win. That gives me 10.
Yeah, did we have them split against the Raiders?
No, I had them sweeping the Raiders. If you want to split them, that's still 9.
That's still 9. I'll split them, but yeah, that's still 9 wins. All right, so that's already an improvement.
That's still roughly double the previous season. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh gosh, hiccups.
Uh-oh. Live hiccups.
Oh my god. And on Twitch. Hi Twitch. So, no matter how you slice it, and I don't think that's very aggressive what we just did. It might be a little. All right, so take 2 wins off. It's still 7-10, which is still better than last year.
I think every new coach who comes in with their new team of other coaches, I think the goal is to get to 500, but yes, I feel like in the back of their head they know that their first season is not going to be good.
So let me ask you this question: in the age of the 17-game season, what is a 500 season to you? 8-9, or does it have to be 9-8?
Man, they're almost.
See, to me, 8-9 is good enough.
Yeah, I would say 9 is good enough. It can get you into the playoffs.
It can, and there's always the possibility of a tie. In which case, 8. So 8 wins is a 500 season in my mind.
Yep, because it always used to be anyway. So.
Right. So there's that. Okay. Getting messages on Discord. I don't care to read these right now, so minimize. Why can't people leave us alone with record? Okay. All right, that's a great question. All right, so my question for you. Travis Kelce, most notably the boyfriend of Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Is reading some tea leaves.
Okay.
And I did not hear about this announcement that Jason Kelce was going to Monday Night Countdown.
Is he? I didn't know that.
He is going to Monday Night Countdown on ESPN, which is genius.
That's not bad.
I love it.
Good for him.
I love him on Monday Night Countdown. If you've ever listened to their podcast or you've seen him talk, he knows football inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like so many players in football become so centered on their position that they fail to take in the big picture. Look at Tony Romo. Tony Romo can sit there and go, oh my God, this is a pass deep left, and be right like 60 or 70% of the time. But ask him about defense, he'll be like, there's 11 of them. They're trying to stop you, I think. Jason Kelce strikes me as one of those guys who can do it. Who can go beyond, like, hey, I was just an offensive lineman and not actually understands the game. The problem is, now that he's going there, Travis is getting what about me syndrome.
Oh, dear.
And Travis said, quote, I want to broadcast when I'm done playing.
Oh, God.
My question for you, Craig. Is this a good idea? Would anyone give Travis Kelce a broadcasting contract?
I mean, okay, so I'm sure someone will give him if he wants it, will give him a broadcasting contract. For me, it's going to be Randy Cross all over again. I'm just going to put headphones on when he's talking.
To me, the only person that's safe giving him a contract is Barstool. That's it. Start doing some sort of live stream, because that's the only way you're going to be safe.
I can see that. Or if he retires, ESPN will give him and his brother their own sport show.
Oh my God. Are we going to have the Manning cast and the Kelce cast?
Yes, I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
The Kelce cast has got to still have a language warning, right?
I guess it depends what time of day it's on. What if it's on at night?
It's going to be rated TVM.
Oh, you know what? It has to. I bet if that happens, it would only be like on the NFL network you had to subscribe to. So
yeah,
there'd be
it would be
leeway.
Cable subscription. Yeah, because Jason's not going to keep his shirt on, and Travis ain't going to keep his mouth shut. I'm not going to lie. I watched the video of them going to the White House.
Yep.
And I saw Travis walk towards the podium, and I went, "No, Travis, no!" What is he gonna fucking do? This dude has no filter. Everything sounds great in his head,
even when he's sober.
Yeah.
It's not like he's drunk all the time.
Let's be honest. He's mellowed out since he started dating Taylor Swift.
He
only had like 2 fights.
I think so. Yeah.
Which makes
usually he's pretty mad, so when he plays.
Yes. Oh my God. How many times has he been? Last couple of years, I'd have to look it up. He was penalized all the time for stuff.
Yep.
This year, not so much. I have to wonder if she's not in his ear going, "Listen, I've been doing this a while. You're gonna hear some shit. Here's how you deal with it." And like just teach him, like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so don't punch the guy. Just insult his mother."
And the other thing too is he now like reflects what he does. Yeah. So she's a much bigger commodity than he is.
Listen. He's shown up at concerts with her family. I can't believe there hasn't been conversations entitled, "Do you see her up there? Do you see the millions of dollars she's making in this moment? I swear to God, if you fuck this up for her, I will kill you. But before I kill you, I will castrate you." You know, I can't imagine.
I'm sure the conversation was had.
Kids. Oh yeah. You know, it's funny because even when you see long-term celebrity relationships, even when they don't work out, there seems to be this mutual exchange of like, here's the shit you're going to deal with. Like, how long was Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie married and adopting like 12 kids a year?
Yeah, now they hate each other. So.
Now they hate each other, but at the same time, they really did a great job, if you think about it, they weren't married that long, right? Because he hates marriage.
I think so.
They were only married for a couple of years, but they were together for a long time. But at the same time, they were dealing with media storm after media storm after media storm, and they handled it really, really well. So I can't imagine she hasn't been like, "Listen, you're doing this wrong. You're faming wrong." So but I agree. You can't put him on network television. 0% chance you put him on network television unless you've got a very nervous, sweaty man who's got his hand over a button that mutes him every minute of the broadcast.
And now the host of the Nickelodeon football show, Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Oh my God, I think that would be awesome. Because he's so weird. But I mean, you literally are going to have a guy who chain smokes off camera with his hand over a button, like a buzzer, like from a game show, to mute him.
Yes. Yeah, so, no, you're right.
All right, what else you got for me tonight?
So the thing I have for you, one of the greatest receivers to ever play, Calvin Johnson.
Megatron.
He still has the single season receiving record of 1,964 yards. And you know what? That happened 12 years ago. So he said...
No one's ever broken 2K, huh?
No. He said at some point It's bound to fall at some point. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Which is true. Who do you think right now has the best shot at breaking that record? A receiver right now, not a rookie coming in.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Wow.
No question in my mind. No question in my mind. Listen. Well, what about Tyreek Hill? Yep, Tyreek Hill is fast as F, but you've got to hit him, and he does a great job of getting open, but you got to get the ball to him. And we have seen on multiple occasions where if Tyreek gets past a cornerback, the free safety, the strong safety, their mom, one of the assistant water boys, and a guy selling popcorn in the stands all converge on him.
That's true.
Because the Dolphins simply don't have as much depth. We have not seen that in Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a much better route runner than Tyreek Hill. Tyreek is way faster than everyone else on the field, and he will burn your ass. But Amon-Ra St. Brown can run routes that Tyreek Hill just can't do because he doesn't reposition the same way. So I'm going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown. Absolutely 100%. If anybody's going to do it this year, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown in my mind. What do you think?
See, I had him in my head as second. I mean, this sounds like a biased answer, but this is Jamar Chase because his quarterback hasn't changed like Justin Jefferson, which I'm sure a lot of people would say.
For freaking ever.
Yep. And now Justin Jefferson has a giant contract that he wanted, and he has a new quarterback. And when those things happen, do you really want to go a little extra? Okay, you might get hurt.
I've been on record of saying I don't trust big extensions.
Yeah.
I feel like in general performance diminishes after big extensions, but and I don't trust Jefferson's extension either. So, and I think I'm going to say something very controversial right now. On pure talent, Amon-Ra St. Brown is better than Justin Jefferson. Just going to say it. I think that's my personal take. Well, the stat. You're right. The stats don't back me up. That's my eyeball take, is that Jefferson is not as good as Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we'll see. But I don't know. Remember when Stephon Diggs left to go to Buffalo and everyone was like, oh my God, he's going to absolutely slay in Buffalo. Hasn't really happened that way. He's been top 10, but he hasn't been like world beater.
And now he's a Texan. Isn't he? Yeah.
His career's over.
And they have Nico Collins anyway, so
that helps Nico Collins, by the way. Nico Collins moves up my board as long as Diggs is healthy. Because you can't leave Diggs alone. You've got to double Diggs.
Yeah.
You've got to. So, all right, listen, I need to run to the bathroom. So I want to point out and give you like a full solid minute or two to really go off on this.
Oh, no.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the return of Craig Counter Craig. And today's topic is the Madden Curse. Now, if you've been to this podcast before, you know we've discussed this before, and Craig is a fervent believer in the Madden Curse. And now, with the announcement that Christian McCaffrey, CMC, is going to be on the cover of Madden 25, Craig is going to explain to you while I use the bathroom why CMC is doomed, and then I'm going to come back and explain to you why he's wrong. So, Craig, the floor is yours. Tell us why this matters.
All right, so just like everyone's going to say, they took a running back. Now, all right, running backs usually are the ones that get hurt first and foremost. CMC, as much as I appreciate his talent, he has had an injury-riddled career. He's missed seasons. He's missed multiple games. Now, he didn't get hurt. He got hurt last year, but it wasn't terrible comparatively to his other injuries. So last year, I think he hurt his rib 1 week. I think that was week 6. And then in December, he had a left calf strain at the end of the season. So now I think now he openly has mocked the curse. So that even puts a bigger target on his back for the curse to find him. And it's just scary. It's just scary. It's a cool picture of him on the cover. I mean, they did a good job on the cover. I don't know if Madden 25 is going to be any good in general as a game. But for me, I think the curse is real to me. And there's very, very few people can escape the curse. And let's go back to his record. He's missed, let's see, it's in here somewhere. 2020, he missed 14 games with 3 different injuries. In 2021, in September, he got hurt. He missed 5 games. And then in November of 2021, he got hurt and missed the rest of the season. So his probability to get hurt again is higher than most, period.
All right, so now is the part where I tell you where Craig's wrong. He's missed like 1 game, maybe 2 in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, he had season-ending injuries in 2021 and in 2020, but not in the last 2 years. So I'm not too worried about his injury history. Now, if you rewind this podcast and look back at those years, you're going to hear a very different Brit tell you, I don't know about this guy. He keeps getting hurt. He's proved me wrong 2 years in a row. I've got to respect that. Who was on the cover last year of Madden?
I'd have to look it up.
Let's look it up, because I'm curious to see how they did.
You know what the funny part is, too? There was already a Madden 25 game in 2013. So good job, EA, on the naming conventions.
Oh, Jesus.
It was for the 25th anniversary, so they just called it Madden 25.
Last year, Madden... Okay, so Madden... All right, wait a minute, wait. Is this Madden 24 or Madden 25?
25. Last year was Josh Allen.
Did he play the full season?
I don't know.
Suffer a season-ending injury?
In my brain, the curse affects you either injury-wise or you have a terrible season or something bad happens to you outside of football. So
they were still a huge success, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, but were they? Really? Did they get...
Yeah.
Nah. He escaped injury. Didn't he hurt his elbow last year?
Maybe.
Last year? I don't know. The Bills just weren't good.
They were 11-6.
Yeah, and then what happened? Nothing.
They won. They lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions in a divisional round.
They still lost. We could put him on the side. We can put him on the sideline of the Madden Curse. That's fine.
They lost the divisional round 12-7.
See, they did poorly.
Okay. 2023 was the year John Madden died.
Yep.
I'm sorry. The 23 version was the year Madden died. He was on the cover. The 22 was called the MVP edition, and Patrick Mahomes was on the cover.
Is that what he hurt his knee?
No, that was the year before that.
I don't know. We'll have to go back and make a list.
Madden 21 was Lamar Jackson, and he did die in 2022. The year before that was Mahomes. That's the year he hurt his knee. Oh, here's a great one. Madden 19 was Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that is the pinnacle of the curse.
I can't argue that one. 2018 was the GOAT edition. That was Brady. I don't think he got hurt that year. But that was his last year in New England.
And he was bad. Yep.
Madden 17 was Gronk. I think he probably did get hurt that year.
Probably.
Madden 15 was Odell Beckham. We're just going to move on. Madden 15 was Richard Sherman.
Really?
Don't think he got hurt.
I don't.
Madden 14 was Barry Sanders. Was a throwback. Madden 13 was Calvin Johnson. Now we're back to Megatron days. And then, of course, Madden 12 was Peyton Hillis. That he absolutely died.
Yep.
Absolutely died. Breeze and Madden 11. He was fine that year.
Wait, I'll send this to you. The CBS actually did a review of people who have been on the cover since 2001.
Okay, how are you sending this to me? Because I want to do this live.
I'll send it to you on the Discord we are in.
Okay. I go to the text channels here.
Yep. There.
All right, I'm there. Okay, let's go ahead and open this. Let's make this. All right, let's go back a couple years. Okay, so and this is recent. This is just June 11th, right?
Yeah.
Going down. No, I don't want to go back to 2001. I want to work backwards. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom and work up. 2024 Josh Allen verdict not cursed. Not cursed. 23 Madden himself, he was dead. 2022 not cursed. That's Brady and Mahomes. 2021 Lamar Jackson, all right, downturn. Okay, I thought that was the year he got hurt. Apparently I was wrong. Mahomes, not cursed. Antonio Brown, cursed. Okay, so you have to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 covers to find a
See,
cursed
but
individual.
right, but Patrick Mahomes still got hurt. So, see,
But he's won 3 Super Bowls in 5
I'm
years.
just talking about that one year. I'm just talking about 2020. I'm
Is
just talking
that
about
the
the
year he went down?
Yeah, that's the year he hurt his knee and his fake his QB sneak.
All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's go. 2020 game logs. Here we go. He appeared in 15 out of 16 games.
I don't know.
He missed a game. He played in all 3 games in the playoffs.
I don't know. Maybe
He
he got hurt.
lost to Tampa.
Was that the year he got hurt? I don't know. I have no concept of time anymore.
Oh my God, that road to the Super Bowl, Cleveland, Buffalo, Tampa. My God, Cleveland. Why? That was the shootout year in Buffalo, by the way. That was the shootout year. That was the 38-24 final with him and Josh Allen, where they were like, all right, one of these guys is gonna be a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
That was that year. And we all, I think I said it on this podcast, this is the Super Bowl a week early or 2 weeks early, because I didn't think Tampa had any prayer of limiting Kansas City to 9 points, which they did. So, all right, anyway. All right, so I as always, I'm right, Craig is wrong. Because that's just how Craig Counter Craig works. So, the Madden Curse, is it real? Let us know. You can email us at fignutsdfs@gmail.com. We have one more quick item.
Okay.
And you know who it's going to be, right?
No.
It's our personal friend, Aaron Rodgers.
Uh-oh, what do you do now?
Aaron Rodgers is skipping mandatory minicamp for the New York Jets. And it does not meet one of the absences that is excused under whatever rules. I don't know if it's contractual or NFL. Does not meet the standard of an excused absence. So, earlier today, Robert Saleh announced that Aaron Rodgers had spoken to him and would be engaging in an unexcused absence, which means he is subject to a total of $101,000 of fines.
He can afford it.
Quote, Aaron and I spoke before OTAs started. He's been very good in communication. He's been here the entire time. It's unexcused, but he had an event that was very important to him, which he communicated, end quote, Saleh said on Tuesday. Is this a harbinger of things to come?
Probably. I mean, I feel like the Jets season is going to be like 90% drama for this year. Are they going to win games? Yes, because their defense is very good. But there's going to be drama.
Don't know that they are. I am very skeptical over how the Jets will perform this year. Listen, Buffalo is still really freaking good. Oh, well, Stephon Dick, don't care. Buffalo is still really, really good. Miami is still up and coming. The Patriots are no longer the Patriots. I get that. Who am I forgetting? Is there a 5th team in that division?
No.
The Jets are a 3rd place team at best. The end. 3rd place at best. There, I said it. I'm not backing down from it. 3rd place at best. Do you think they can contend?
Well, let's look at their schedule.
You know what? That's a damn fine idea.
All right, you ready?
All right, you want to do this one? Yeah, go for it. I'm just going to tell you wins or losses. I'm going to count. All right, go for it.
All right. At San Francisco, loss. At Tennessee, win. No, why?
Loss.
Pop-ups. Stop it.
Internet.
Patriots at home. I'll say win.
Win.
Denver at home. Win.
Win.
At Vikings. Ooh.
Loss.
QB. I'm going to say loss. I'm going to think about that, though. Home versus the Bills. Loss.
Loss.
At Steelers. I'm going to say win.
Loss.
At New England. They'll split.
Loss.
Houston at
Win.
home. Win. At Cardinals. Win.
Win.
Colts in New York.
Loss.
Loss. Week 12 is a bye week. Seattle in New York.
Loss.
At Dolphins, week 14. Loss.
Loss.
At Jaguars, win.
Oh, loss.
Rams, week 16 in New York. That's a win.
Loss.
At Buffalo.
If the Rams are contending? At Buffalo, loss.
Loss. Miami in New York
Loss.
in winter, win.
Loss.
So 1.
Is that everything?
2, yep.
I got 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have them at 8 and 9.
I've got them at, what is that, 4 and 13? 4 and 12? 4 and 13. I can't put them above 5 wins this year. I just can't. And I feel strongly enough about that I'm willing to go on FanDuel right now and put $5 on it. I don't know what their win total is, but I would bet under it. So, all right, we're out of time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Craig, final thought.
Final thought. It's already almost officially summer, and it means it's almost officially for us to get back to work on this football stuff.
Oh, I put out the schedule this week. I know what you mean.
It's about that time.
It's about that time, folks, unless you're in dynasty leagues, in which case you've already been doing it. But for me, my final thought is Joey Chestnut. Yeah. Well, 2 of them. First off, Jerry West, R.I.P.
Yes.
No one can undervalue the contribution that man made to the NBA. But Joey Chestnut being excluded from the Nathan's contest.
Yep.
Can't
be in contracts with other people.
You can't be in contracts with other hot dog providers and appear. I don't feel bad for Joey because I don't know if you remember, and I can't remember the guy's name. The little guy from Japan,
yes,
who was amazing. The guy who would dip the buns in water to make them slide down his throat faster. That dude also had a ban because Nathan's wouldn't bend to his demands, and that ended his career and ended a potentially really cool rivalry way earlier than it should have. So you know what, Joey Chestnut, if you took on a hot dog contract and didn't check with Nathan's first, that is stupid. And now I miss out on 80 cents because every year I put $1 on him to win this thing. And it only returns $1.80 because he wins it every year. But that's 80 cents that Joey Chestnut just cost me.
And now this year, I mean, the odds might go up because it's going to be people you've never heard of.
And so you know what? I'm going to take that money. I'm going to put it I'm going to put it on the under on the Jets. I'm going to parlay that dollar into an under bet on the Jets and sleep like a baby. So, you know how you can sleep like a baby? By helping us out. How do you do that? Well, you can leave us a 5-star review on whatever podcast platform you found us on, most likely Apple. And you can also reach out to us. We love to hear from people, particularly this time of the year. We are easily reachable at Fignuts DFS. Oh, I'm 2 beers in. FignutsDFS@gmail.com. And you can also reach out to us on Facebook at the Football Fignuts Podcast. Craig, another week in the books. We're less than, 2 weeks from the start of season 8?
Yes.
Or season 7. What season is this?
This is season 7, so 8.
So season 8 starts in just a couple of weeks. I sent out the messages to the contributors and said, you have to have your rankings to me by 4th of July. And they've just blocked me on their phones because they don't want to hear it. But yeah, I can't believe that we're already to that point. It's time to get ready. I got to say hi to my good friend Ed G. Ed G is watching us on Twitch right now. So hi, Ed. He's talking about his days playing football in my Twitch chat right now. So thank you, Ed. And obviously, hi, Deb. This is the part where you say hi, Deb, too.
Hi, Deb.
Yeah, there you go. That was a cue for you to jump in there. So I didn't telegraph it well enough, I guess. But all right, so we probably have one more off week in us before the madness begins. So we may or may not be back next week, depending on the level of news. We had a lot of little stupid stuff to talk about today, so it was fantastic hanging with you guys. But we will be back next week or the week after at the absolute latest, and getting ready for the next year of football. Can't believe it.
Yep, it's coming up.
Ugh. All right, we'll be ready for it, though. We are going to get you ready for it, too. Until we speak next, my name is Britt.
I'm Craig.
And we are the Football Fignuts Podcast. Have a great night, everybody.